All right, so for fluency today, you need to find the sum of 5, 6.75, 3.2, and 1.9076. So we know that the word sum tells us that we are adding. It's the answer to an addition problem. So I'm going to start. When I know when I'm adding decimals, I need to line up my digits based off their place value and the decimal point. So I have 5, 6 point 7, 5. I have my decimal point. For my next number, I put 3, and then I put 2 because that's in the tens place value. And then I'm going to put a 0 after just so it holds value underneath the 5 and the hundredths place value, because I want to make sure that I am staying in line based off the place value of my digits. Okay, and then I'm going to put my decimal point down again. I'm going to put my 1, and then I'm going to put my 9, 0. Remember, based off the place value. Cannot forget to do that. 7, 6. And then now I could sit here and add. Let me put my line. I'm going to add them. Now, if you're more comfortable placing zeros above the hold place value, you can. If you know that you're just doing 0 plus 0 plus 6, you can leave it, okay? But I know before I even start doing that, I need to drop my decimal point straight on down, drop it down, drop it down, drop it down. So then we have our 6, we have our 7, 5 plus 0 is 5. 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 plus 7 is 18. Then you have 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. So I put my 1, staying in line, and then bring up my 1. Then you have 5 plus 1 is 6. So your answer is 61.8576. All right, so now we have our next problem. It says find the product. So we know product is the answer to a multiplication problem. Multiply, our first step is to rewrite the problem without the decimal point. So I'm going to put my 4 and my 6. And then I got to line up my digits together. So I'm going to put my 2 and my 3. And then I'm going to multiply. Put my line underneath. So now I multiply. 6 times 3, or 3 times 6 is 18. So I put my 8. I put my 1 above. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. So I put my 3. And I put my 1. 2 times 6 is, oh, let me back it up. I'm rushing myself here, guys. What do I need to, my next step that I need to do is I need to add a 0 below my 1's place value. Cross off my 3 because I'm done with it, and then move over to my 10's place value so I can begin multiplying it to the top numbers. So now I can do 2 times 6, which is 12. So I put my 2, and I put my 1 above it. Regrouping. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So now that I have multiplied, I have no more numbers to multiply. I'm going to next add my two products that I got together. So 8 plus 0 is 8. 3 plus 2, let's move this down so you can see. There we go. 3 plus 2 is 5. 9 plus 1 is 10. Now, if I'm looking at my original problem, because I have to go back to my original problem, I have to sit here and count how many numbers are behind my decimal point. So I have a 6, and I have a 2. I'm sorry, a 3. I have a 6 and a 3. So a 6 and a 3, that's 2 numbers that are behind my decimal point in my original problem. So that means that I place my decimal point at the end, because it's a whole number at this moment, but I got to make 2 swoops because there's 2 decimal numbers after the decimal point. So swoop 1, swoop 2. So my answer is 10 and 58 hundredths.